We celebrate the life of the late Mrs. Angela Eugene, also known as Miss Lucille, and mama of George Charles Boulevard, Marcia, who passed away at the Victoria Hospital on Saturday, 21st June 2014 at 6:05 a.m. at the age of 78, and was predeceased by her husband, Mr. Thomas Eugene, also known as Mr. Peter Clovis. Left to celebrate her life, sons, Linus Regis, also known as Beck of Georgeville, La Panse, Timothy Henry, also known as Pipey of Piat, Grand Riviere, Groselet, employed with Sandals Regency, Francis Regis, also known as Yam of Georgeville, La Panse, teacher of Marcia Combined School, Anthony Regis, also known as Montana of Montdor, who was also her caretaker. Daughters, Mrs. Heather Joannis James, also known as Janice of Carolee, employed with Dilly's Supermarket, who was also her caretaker. Miss Anna Regis, also known as Pinky of Brooklyn, New York. Grandchildren, Sharma Regis of George Charles Boulevard, employed with Luspo. Shanta Regis of Independence City, employed at Barbie Limited. Kelvin James of George Charles Boulevard, employed with Sandals Grand. Miguel Regis, employed with Sandals Grand. Kishelle James of Carolee, student of the Carmen Rennie Memorial Primary School. Siobhan Charles, employed with Sandals Regency. Hannah Regis, student of the Arthur Lewis Community College. Ron DeMurville, employed with Ministry of Health. Jason Campbell and Rihanna of the USA. Jadel Regis and Rashid Regis. Kizzy Regis, student of the Ave Maria Primary. Great-grandchildren, Kiana and Darnell Lucian, Shasham, Wendell Paul, Kaylee Regis, Homika James, 4 stepchildren including her special one, Miss Caroline Eugene, Ubaldus Raymond, employed with the government of Turks and Caicos. Step-grandson, Rashid De Freitas. Step-granddaughter, Venetia of New Jersey. Zinga Eugene of Brooklyn, New York. Adopted children, Bertha Dumerville of Brooklyn, New York. Aurelia Leonti of Redui. Adopted grandchildren, Roxanne and Shaz Leonti of Redui. Mateo of Brooklyn, New York. Mother, Cecil Regis of York Hill, Leclerc. Siblings, including Miss Winifred Regis of York Hill, Leclerc, Miss Merlinda Regis John. Her cherished friends, Miss Forfor of Waterworks Road, Miss Teresa of George Charles Boulevard. Also left to celebrate her life, nieces, nephews, relatives and friends both here and abroad, too numerous to mention. Neighbors of George Charles Boulevard, the Regis family of Castries and Denry, the Eugene family. The celebration ceremony of the life of Angela Eugene, also known as Miss Lucille, will be held at the Sacred Heart Church in Marcia on Wednesday, the 9th of July 2014 at 2:45 p.m. The body will be laid to rest at the Shock Cemetery. Rest in perfect peace with your Creator. The family would like to inform well-wishers that they would like to mourn in private after the funeral service.